just did. Hamilton. Wrong clip, but I love that musical. Hamilton named a foreign trade zone in an effort to become an international trade hub, following investments into Hamilton by Amazon and the Canadian National Railway. For our viewers who are unfamiliar with this important Canadian city, Hamilton is located just an hour's drive away from Toronto, with a population of 747,500 people and access to a workforce of over 2 million people. In fact, Hamilton holds the top 7 intelligent communities ranking as of 2018 and is home to 23 post-secondary institutions. In addition, Hamilton boasts the lowest unemployment rate in Canada at 3.9%, as well as $11.697 billion invested in building permits during the last 10 years. The federal government's decision to name Hamilton an FTZ will make it the third such zone in Ontario, following Niagara and Windsor, and it will be Canada's 14th FTZ. Ultimately, the government hopes that Hamilton will become a new international trade hub. What does this even mean, you may be asking yourself? Basically, an FTZ is a designation that helps businesses expand their products and services into international markets through duty and tax relief programs, tariff exemptions, and increased foreign investments. Programs offered by the government in accordance with an FTZ are the Customs Bonded Warehouse Program, the Duties Relief Program, the Drawback Program, and many other incentives which intend to benefit export-oriented businesses that import raw materials, finished goods, and component goods. Free trade zones, which allow for indefinite storage of goods without charging customs duty, allow goods to be shipped without the worries of exceeding quotas. Also, manufacturers can select the lowest tax rate for finished goods and raw materials, resulting in competitively priced products. The designation will also allow McMaster University to turn research and development into a business, while allowing the tech and life sciences sectors room to grow. Currently, Hamilton's post-secondary institutions allow local companies and new competitors access to research and development equipment and spaces, saving them capital investment costs in the pursuit of innovation. But why was Hamilton chosen out of all other affluent Canadian border cities, such as Toronto or Vancouver? Actually, it may surprise you to know that Hamilton contributes 4% or $12 billion annually of Ontario's total economy, mainly due to its history in manufacturing. With world-class manufacturing companies such as Liberty, Nucor, and Stackpole located in Hamilton, they set the stage for a technologically advanced and innovative economy. Primary metals such as steel, automotive, aerospace and defense, machinery, chemical manufacturing, and transportation equipment are huge industries in Hamilton. In 2019, Hamilton was ranked #1 fastest growing mid-sized city in Canada for talent. Fun fact, Hamilton is ranked Canada's most diverse economy and city, with over 25% of its residents who originate from other countries, making it a very welcoming place for foreign entrepreneurs, new business opportunities, and immigrants. The multiculturalism paired with Hamilton's strategic location with access to air, water, road, and rail travel gives them a competitive advantage in the quest for globalization. Hamilton's 2 international border services are available 24/7 with an overnight cargo airport. Their port accounts for 26% of all Canadian Great Lakes St. Lawrence Seaway cargo. The city has ample connectivity to CN and CP rails, and the 2 major expressways that connect Canada to the U.S. border make it incredibly easy to ship people and goods. Hamilton's Mayor Fred Eisenberger even said, "This marks a new chapter in our city's efforts to attract foreign direct investment and expand markets for existing businesses." Hamilton's FTZ status will certainly support Canada's multiculturalism by attracting foreign investors and talent and cause Canada's GDP to rise. It is entirely possible that our currency will strengthen and perhaps equate to the American dollar as a result. Now, wouldn't that be something? While this new decision from Parliament seems to be perfectly splendid news for Canada, there could be significant drawbacks. For instance, more frequent transportation of exports and imports will result in increased pollution because of the trains, the huge cargo boats, and airplanes that run on fuel and oil. Also, with new businesses popping up all over Hamilton, factories, distribution centers, and retail stores will need to be constructed, which could disrupt local communities and create more competition for smaller local Canadian businesses. Lastly, an FTZ may be vulnerable to organized crime syndicates, which may take advantage of relaxed oversight, softened custom controls, and the lack of transparency in these zones. Canada will rival the US's claim of the greatest country on earth with this new decision from the federal government. Canada will make a true name for themselves in the business world, not as polite people or hockey fans, but for our diverse talent and innovation. However, I would strongly caution the federal government to implement rules to safeguard our environment from fossil fuel consumption, exhaustion of natural resources, and criminal activities. Some regulations could be that no production facilities or factories be constructed within 10 kilometers of a residential area. Also, new energy sources could be used to power transportation vessels such as wind, solar, hydroelectric, biomass. And I would suggest that large corporations cooperate and hire local vendors. In this portion of the segment, we will now take questions and answers from our viewers. Would you consider moving to Hamilton in light of the benefits of a foreign trade zone?
Yes, I would consider moving to Hamilton. As a student who is about to go to university and start a new life, I would love to go to Hamilton. Due to all the benefits of the foreign trade zone and all the new jobs, I could take advantage and start my career there.
Despite the foreign trade zone benefits in Hamilton, I would still not like to move there.
I personally would not consider a move to Hamilton in light of the foreign trade zone. However, the other pros of the city, including entrepreneurship, multiculturalism, low unemployment rate, and the quick growth of the city itself, are very drawing.
I would only move to Hamilton in light of the benefits of the foreign trade zone if I had a deep desire to grow a business, as they can now easily just access newer information about importing and exporting and just tax-related things through this specific trade zone. I also believe that it can just benefit my business if I were moving these materials and products around the world and just help other investors to better fit into this country.
Yes. I'd love to go to McMaster University and subsequently find a job in Hamilton because the city seems to be on the verge of the future. With the designation of a foreign trade zone, many international jobs will arise in Hamilton, and as a student who dreams of traveling and working abroad, I know I'd have a much higher chance of getting hired if I lived near Hamilton. Also, do you think this designation will strengthen Canada's relations with the United States as well as other countries around the world?
Yes, I think it would. As we start doing business with foreign companies, we will become stronger in the business sector as a country. This will attract the attention of many countries, including the US, as our reputation will grow. I believe that the respect other countries have for us will increase, and we will become much more incorporated in businesses with other countries, resulting in our relationship strengthening.
I think this move by the Canadian government will strengthen our relationship with the US, as there will be more commerce and trade between the two countries.
I do believe that this move made by the Canadian government will strengthen our relationship, especially with the US rather than other countries, due to its proximity to Hamilton.
Honestly speaking, I believe that the relationship between Canada, the United States, and all countries around the world may be able to strengthen. I don't see the downside of this change because I believe that the government of Canada is just doing all that they can to create an opening of jobs to support these businesses and entrepreneurs. And as a trading nation, we should just all recognize how Canada has that strong bond between these trades and jobs. All in all, I believe that this move may be just able to connect everyone for global opportunities.
Definitely. The benefits of a foreign trade zone extends to Canada's external affairs as well. With the elimination of taxes and tariffs on imports to be re-exported, manufacturing companies from Asia, America, Europe, etc. will set up their headquarters in Hamilton. The mutual success and cooperation between countries in trade and business will improve the political relations as well and spark other benefits such as travel, purchases of real estate, and the creation of new communities, both physical and cultural. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This has been Channel 5 News at 5. Join us at 10 p.m. to find out which chicken breeding companies are struggling to make hens meet. Hold on. I'm being told we have breaking news.